Okay. Well, to start it off, I'll just say today was it was um normal actually. Pretty normal. But yesterday was not because um I'm just gonna say a few things about that day. It was Mother's Day, right? I was hoping to get a little bit more attention. I mean, like, I wasn't, because, like, I knew it wasn't all on me, but what I wanted to say was, like, really, really important. Well, to me, but I don't know about them. And when I try to get it out, it's nerve wracking because I don't usually say that. So, yeah, I was trying to tell them about what happened on Wednesday, and I'll get to that later. But um, I was going to tell them, but as soon as I walked right through the door in Grandma Grende's house, I was like, "Yeah, it's just it's just the usual people for now until more starts coming later." So I already straight up knew it wasn't going to work out, and I was just like, ugh, because they were making the food and everything, and they wanted me to come over there and help. I'm just like, ugh. I wanted to get it out so bad, like, oh, you don't even know. So later on that day, I had to sit in the corner where the door is. Like, you know how crazy that is. I had to sit in great grandma's chair, her wheelchair thing. I don't know what you call it, walker. Yeah, that thing. I had to sit in it by the door in the corner where when somebody opens the door, they might hit me. To make things worse, I mean, I was glad that was there because it was blocking me. The table was like right there, so I could put my plate and stuff there, but I was in the corner, and everybody else was just in the living room area. Here I was in this tiny little space, and then there was Auntie and Grandma and Daddy. And I'm just like, I don't like this. To make things worse, they could barely hear me. I mean, it was also because I was nervous about the topic. But first, he was trying to get Lena to tell how her week went. Like, and then Granddaddy was like, going on to the next person. And I was just like, okay, there goes the opportunity to tell about how it went. And I'm just like, okay, all right. And my time came like well, not way late, but like it came at a crazy time. So this was when Auntie and Charlotte and Destiny finally come, and I'm like, oh No, that makes things so much worse because they're not gonna focus on me. They're gonna be on other things, and my topic is not gonna be as important. So when I finally get to say something after I show my artworks and stuff, I'm just like, and I had to tell mommy to explain it because I was too nervous to. And yeah, she pretty much looked at me very confused. Was like, huh? And everybody else was confused. That's her fault, okay? Because like you already know, I've been telling you this like many times now. What's been going on? Like 5 times pretty much. So the fact that she was confused and was trying to figure out what I was trying to say had everybody else confused, and I had to give out hints and stuff. It took up too much time to tell you. Yeah, and to go to the extreme, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but yeah, Auntie was like, pretty much saying that they're older now, so things are gonna be a little different, and she was like, do they even have any more music coming out? And I'm just like, they've been had it out, but yeah, of course they don't know that because I guess it hasn't been on the radio here. I don't know. I wouldn't have known either, but I am very into them. So, what I was pretty much talking about was what happened Wednesday, which was Wednesday. I looked on the computer, right? And I'm gonna tell her how it is. I look up what I always do every day. I go to um well, first actually, I seen this notification on there when I first opened the computer. And I was like, okay. It stopped popping up. I was like, oh my. Then I seen something new. I was like, ooh. And I looked and I saw, I said something about politics. I was like, oh no. What are they gonna say? Yeah, I was kind of scared to tell you the truth. Cause I didn't know what they was gonna say. I didn't know if it was gonna be good or bad. But I was like, alright. And it said Trump too. I was like, ugh. Who knows? And yeah, I clicked on the video. And I was like, mm. It I mean what she said about all lives matter, it was different than what I thought she would have said, but it didn't affect me, honestly, because of the fact that I don't really know much about politics anyway. Nor do I know much about. Yeah, I'm black myself, but I don't really know much about anything about racist stuff and black people stuff. I don't know. And I'm just looking at like these comments that the people put under the videos, and like this is the beginning of that stage. This is before it all got worse. the people who commented on the video was like, all that matter, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, uh-oh. And I was so scared to even go to her page on Instagram. Cause I was like, oh no, what if it goes there? My dumb behind rushes over there, like, you know how I am. As soon as no, it's just something I do. I I'm so crazy sometimes. I tell you. I ended up going to her page, looking at the comments. mm, that COON word kept coming up. I'm like, oh no. I didn't even know what that word meant. All I knew, a whole bunch of it kept coming up, so it was a bad word. I'm like, ugh. It's like the first time I ever saw that word, actually. And I was like, ugh. Felt so bad. Like, I didn't even know what the problem was. Like, all lives matter, Black Lives Matter. What is going on? I was confused because I didn't see the issue. People start going crazy. And I was beyond pissed. Like, I was like, oh no, that's the end of them. That's the end of her, actually. I mean, because what T-Bone said was like about Trump and how she didn't care about him. Like, I mean, that wasn't all that. I mean, I kind of don't either. But, you know, and she said God is the president, not him, or something like that. I'm like, true, true. I always say that too. I ain't seen nothing wrong with what they said, but the people just I almost wanted to punch the computer. I'm like, come on, why? They have a new album coming out. Why are you doing that? Why? Like, leave it alone. And I feel this way because I honestly feel like she's the only person I would really care about. Like, she's the one person who, you know, Trey. He he's like he's kind of in the bad. He's kind of bad for me. I always call him my second dad, but like he's he's something, but he's like nothing compared to her. Cause he like cusses like way too much in his songs and stuff, and he's also Duran. I kind of like the younger him better. The younger him is the thing that got me into him, and I could honestly not care less about him, but it wouldn't affect me as much as it would with her. So therefore, I was and is still not feeling good about that because the people they were all like the worst comment of the day was they should have killed her instead of left off. I'm like, oh no, you did not. Oh no, I was done on that one. That one was like the worst one out of all of them. It's like, you for real? And there was like worse ones too, but Like, and let me just tell you why I like her so much. Okay. Number one, when I first got into them, right? I remember I was on the computer and I didn't even know who any of these girl groups were. And she showed me a list of the pictures of them, and like it had a whole bunch of groups on there. I was like, okay. I was like, who are these people? I didn't know who they were. I was in like, I think I was in third, hmm, either fourth or fifth grade. One of those. And I was I was very hooked. Cause after a while, after I seen the one group, I was like, and it was the one where she looked at Indian. I can't really tell you, like, I could probably show you it better than I can explain it to you. But yeah, you get the point. I seen that picture of them, but mainly her, and it didn't really stay on my mind until later on. After I seen them in the suggestions, recommendations, all the other stuff. Because, of course, Auntie Jada, she and mommy always listened to that 90s music and, that stuff. So, yeah, I seen that. And I was like, I saw Baby, Baby, Baby. And I was like, ooh, yeah. And you know me. As soon as I see one and I like it, I go to the next one. I like that one too. What about your friends? And then Waterfalls. And then it kept going on and on. And yeah, I was hooked. And one day, I mean, I wouldn't say one day, but like, yeah. But all these other groups, also SWV, but that didn't come until later, a little later.
Here, no, really, I don't have. You don't
Huh, anyway, so yeah, SWV were like, I mean, I wouldn't say didn't come till a little later, but like, yeah, I didn't really know any of them till later until I saw their show, and yeah, that's when I started liking a lot of other girl groups. And yeah, I'm hooked on a whole bunch of people now because I'm addicted to it, you know. So after I saw that, it just went on from there. And I was just like, oh my. And nobody, like everybody pretty much knows how I am about her. Like, I know so much about them. I mean, I'm not like that. I'm not like a pro or anything, but I know a lot more than my whole family because I guess you could say like pretty people, and you know. But yeah. And the thing about why I cannot say the name. Yeah, that's a hard one cuz I I think it started when I got more into them, especially her, cuz I was just honestly, I don't know actually. It's one of those crazy things. It's just weird. I don't know. And it's bothering me the fact that I can't say it. I feel weird saying it. I don't know. Just I can't whisper it. I can't pretty much see that's the thing. It's not just that word either. There's more. But those have something to do with other issues that I had in the past. I ain't never had no issue with this one. Never. It's until I started liking her that they start coming up. Yeah, anything about her, I get real crazy nervous about it. Pretty much. It don't even matter if it's her name or anything like that. I don't know, cuz. I don't know. But also, um, uh, I guess you could say, I'm so terrified to say this. I guess I'll show it. I don't know, cuz anything that I want to show, I'm afraid that it might happen. That's the problem. I get real scared and nervous to talk about stuff because I'm afraid that somebody is going to want to do a demonstration or talk about it in a crazy way, make me run out the door, like I'll be gone. Like, I don't know. That's a little cray cray. And yeah, if I were to show what I cannot say, because then y'all gonna be all like, y'all gonna think I'm the weirdest person on the planet. Not really. Not really. I'm kind of normal compared to these other people. But mhm. That's one of the craziest things. Like, there's a lot more, but I can't explain it to you on video. I can't. I just can't. I would never do that. But yeah, to end this off, Mother's Day was not one of the greatest things. Wish it could have been better. And I'ma just tell you, please don't put me in the corner no more. I don't like that place. Nor do I like it when people end the conversation so dang quickly. Like, ugh. Why did they have to say stuff like, you know, we don't really know her that well as much as I do. And, like, you know, a lot of that craziness, I just feel like I'm the only one who is really. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, ugh, I feel like I'm the only one in the world. Not the world, but like this family who really cares about her. Because, like, let me tell you, on my birthday, when I turned 13, we had a party. And the on the wall it said I love those three letters. And I was like, oh, okay. Great. Everybody's gonna know that I like them now. And to make things even crazier, we had a cake that had me and her on it. It wasn't the best picture, let me tell you that. Ha. Oh, if only we could redo that one. And then people, I wish they just made me a little bit more exciting by telling me some things that they like about her. Don't make me feel like I'm the only one in this. It's cray. I feel like no matter what I talk about, it'll be cut short because people just want to talk over me and not let me say what I need to say. That's why it's always so dead quiet. It's so quiet because I feel like every time I say at least a few sentences, they gotta explain what I'm talking about. And whew, I don't even know how to deal. It's why Granddaddy went straight up in his room and they gave me a little flashback to what happened like some weeks ago. About when I had to go in the room, like when I had slammed the door. Same thing. Because nobody was really paying much attention to me. Same thing with him. I was like, oh gosh. Dang, that really reminds me of what happened to me. Cause like we were trying to watch a movie, but I wanted to watch my videos, and yeah, we got that out of the way a little bit. He said, "Give my 15 minutes," so I did, and I we tried to calm everybody down and get them to shut their mouth, but people just kept on going and going. So he was like, "All right." Again, they didn't pay no attention to him. They just kept on going. I'm like, I see. Literally me. Straight up left. I'm gone. Yeah. To end this video, I'ma just say I've been waiting all day long to talk about my favorite topic. Something we don't normally talk about. I got to. Like we have to make this special because Friday was crazy, but we gotta make this one real good. And not make it like how it was on Sunday. Cause like as you can see, they kept it real short and simple, and they didn't really go into detail and none. Like that's what I want. Please let that happen. It has to. Cause I ain't come all happy for nothing. This is how I get when good topics come up, and I just hope it actually happens the way I want it to. Goodbye.